What is going on, guys? We are back for another DSP video, and today we are looking at some of the dumb stuff Phil has said. One of his rants today led to him possibly getting sued by LOLCOW Live. He talks about money, he talks about booze, he talks about all this stupid stuff. But before that, we start off with this. So apparently now, DSP is not only promoting his own stuff on his own post, he's now going to other people's tweets and posts and putting his own stuff on it. So we have a tweet here. Okay, I'm recording footage right now for the next Street Fighter retrospective. And correct me if I'm wrong here, but we all know Street Fighter V launched without arcade mode. But did it also launch without trials or even a versus computer mode? And DSP pops up. I covered it fully on launch week, so check out my videos on DSP Gaming. And yes, it was a train wreck. Then we have this throwback tweet. This is a throwback to when DSP decided to release less videos per day as people were complaining. He would only put out 24 now. Someone sarcastically suggests more. DSP says don't drink and tweet. Then someone says thank you because they couldn't keep up with the videos. So we have this from DSP in 2013. So today is the first day of changes to my uploading methods as I cut myself off at 24 vids, that's per day. I hope this helps people to be caught up. So before this, he was doing 40 to 60 videos a day. Then he mentions someone and says, also try tweeting when you're not drunk, so it makes some sense, thanks. This is coming from DSP. Then we have Miguel. That's a great idea, man. I could never keep up with the amount of videos you uploaded. Then, this was the last Street Fighter stream before his day off. And well, it's really bad. He's no longer asking for money. He is now demanding money.
Now guys, listen, we're at the end of the stream. Please support the stream. At this point, I'm gonna be honest, I'm tired of saying it. All right, you guys know what my goals are. I actually had a really good night of Dalzin. All right, a really good night of Dalzin. If you like the Street Fighter stuff, please support it. Or what am I supposed to do? Not play Street Fighter as much? You guys said you were tired of Bison. I gave you a whole night of Dalzin, good gameplay, where I'm going back and forth with master people, right? Please support the stream. This is the last chance because we're at the end now. We only have about another 10-15 minutes left likely, okay?
Then we get to the pre-stream. So we have DSP in this chat, and we have trouble with Fox Mulder again. Assquake, I won't be here on Saturday. Marathons are not special anymore in my opinion. Then DSP has to answer to this. Are you seriously complaining again after we've spoken about this countless times? Have you not learned your lesson on how to behave towards others in chat? Fox. DSP Gaming, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying I'm busy on Saturday. DSP. People are coming here to chill, not see your personal gripes against others. Nobody's talking about Saturday. We're talking about your bitching about DERICH for the 10 millionth time. Nobody cares. If you don't like him, don't show up or ignore him. Stop bitching in the chat, especially when it's supposed to be a chill night. Now, please, let's move on from this. ... I'm about 3 seconds from banning you for the last time. We got Radical Jaws. He's very annoying, to be honest, talking about DERICH. Fox Mulder, DSP Gaming. Okay, I'll stop. DSP. I like to start the stream and not have people join to just see your constant complaints. If you're not having a good time, leave and come back when you're in a better mood. Then we had other people complaining about DERICH. We got Shadow. Honestly, he's right though. DERICH is very annoying and a pretty bad person for the community. He shouldn't be here. DSP. You wouldn't know anything about him outside of streams if you were a normal person. So enjoy your ban, stalker. Looks like DSP is back to fully protecting DERICH now that Brian's gone. And wouldn't you know it, guys? DSP is now begging for money to buy the games he needs for his business after saying that all his money, his YouTube money that he just got paid, went to bills have yet to clear, but he had a little bit of money left over. But he didn't buy the games he needs for his business. He bought the booze for his Saturday marathon. Remember, ex-alcoholic too.
Transparent, it would be great if I could raise enough tips today to buy the game. Because right now, you know, I just had my day off. I ran errands. Basically, all my funds were spent for the week. Luckily, I did get paid by YouTube, but that's all going to bills. So, depending on how much I raised today with tips, That's how quick I can buy Nintendo World Championships, essentially. Like, I'm trying to raise funds today during the streams just to buy the game for tomorrow's stream. Okay? I don't know how much it is. Is it 50 bucks? 40 bucks? 60 bucks? I don't even know. I literally don't even know. So, however much it is, you know, the sooner I raise it, the better, and I can buy it and install it and be ready for tomorrow.
By the way, the digital version that he's gonna buy is $30. Just putting that out there. You have all that money for booze, but no money for games. You got your priorities switched there, Phil. Then DSP went on to say, he may do shots for hidden goals on Saturday, so every X dollars in tips he'll have one. Now keep in mind, he said for every $50 raised, he's going to take a shot. Not for every $50 tip, for every $50 raise. So you raised $150, you get 3 shots. Then he started complaining about Fallout 4 not being supported. And he says he's going to rush to the end of Fallout 4 because views are down and chat is bored. Then keep this in mind for later on. Kent got sick. She has a head cold because she was stressed out about her schedule changing. Then someone asked about another lobby with Brian. And DSP said, oh, it's possible. I've talked to him, but I'm getting busy right now. And I put that out on Twitter, and guess who responded? Top tier rated Brian. He didn't see my tweet, I see. I'll have to DM him and let him know so he's not hyping up anything I didn't agree to. Then I put it out. He said he was talking to you this past week. At the last stream, yes, but nothing about going to another lobby was discussed. We did talk about Jade have emergency though. And I put out, someone asked him about the two of you playing again. Phil said it's possible, but he's starting to get busy. And then Brian, yeah, LOL, I don't know what he means from his end. Maybe he did see my tweet and is trying to keep the peace. Which I responded with, could be him trying to save face and give hope. If he said no, people would keep asking him why, LOL. Brian, pretty much. And then speaking of Jade and the emergency, this is how DSP followed up as he talked about Jade having emergency procedures.
And by the way, I feel like we should talk about this. I haven't officially talked about this on a podcast, I don't think. But we do have an update on a community member, Jade. As you know, Jade is a regular here on my streams. He attends many different kinds of content, including fighting games, chill streams, and other things. And he hasn't been seen for about a week. And that was weird because he said he was definitely going to be here last week for not only that Street Fighter session, but for his birthday and everything, right? And then he wasn't here for a long time. Everyone's like, what happened? Well, I want to let you know, we know because his account, I'm assuming it's not him. It was probably someone doing it on behalf of him. Came into the chat the other day, a couple days ago. I think it was Tuesday. It might have been Monday, but I think it was Tuesday, to give us an update and basically said, yeah, Jade, sadly, some serious health issues, had to be rushed to the hospital and have emergency surgery. And Jade is in recovery. So the expectation is that Jade will be back on streams. We don't know when, but you know, Jade, we wish you the best. I mean, that is awful to hear that. I'm very, very sorry that we heard about that and that this has happened to you. We want you to come back. We want you to get better, buddy. We miss you because you're a positive presence on these streams. And I hope that you recover very quickly and you're able to come back and hang out with us. All right. All right. Get better. Get well soon. Prayers for Jade, everybody. Okay.
Then this was DSP's day off. Cat sick with Dayquil. Watched TV. Ordered Italian food. Pepperoni pizza. Small pizza. No char. Chewy. $18. Carbonara pasta small. Food not authentic. And just okay. Then DSP talked more about Nintendo World Championship game. And then talked about the World Championship produced by Blockbuster. And DSP claims he was in one of the Blockbuster World Championship at his local store and did poorly because it was based on score, not head-to-head, so DSP claims he got screwed. Then DSP went on to say he sold all his Blu-rays, but I'm pretty sure last year they were watching Fragile Rock with his Blu-ray collection when they had no internet. I'm pretty sure it's the next day he ran home to stream Street Fighter. Then he went on to say that he now wants to do challenges in Nintendo World Championship game. You know what that means, guys? Bounty time. Get the money. You better pay up, easy money. Or ban. Gone. Forever. Then DSP talked about how Stardew Valley is too complex. It's too hard. There's so many different things going on that he now has to take 10-minute breaks because the game has too much going on and he wants to talk to you. Then DSP is not about the drama. He stays out of the drama. He doesn't talk about it. This whole year, he says he's been completely out of the drama. So guess what, guys? Today, he talks about the drama, LOLCOW Live with Boogie and Keem and all that. And well, this is something you have to hear to experience.
Okay. Okay, the last thing, and this one, I'm going to rely heavily on you guys. All right? So as you guys know, I have absolutely no association whatsoever with Keemstar or anything he's involved in. All right? Last year, there was talk that I would do a podcast with Boogie and Wings, but it would be our podcast, meaning the three of us would do a podcast together. And then both of those guys literally sold out and signed up with Keemstar to do a drama podcast called The LOLCOW Show or The LOLCOW Cast or whatever it is, where essentially the purpose of the show is they get bullied all day. A bunch of people who call farmers go on there and make fun of them constantly, and they just stand there and take it and get paid money to do it. It's a vile show. It's a disgusting show. It's exactly what I thought it was. It's complete and utter fabricated drama. All right? It's mostly fabricated. Like, almost everything on that show is scripted. 100% done ahead of time. They already know what they're going to say and do. They do these fake sides. Oh, I'm going to quit the show. No, I'm going to quit the show. Oh, he quit. Oh, he's back. Oh, he quit. Oh, he's back. It's 100% fabricated. It's just as fake as shitty reality TV. But the people who watch the show are mental morons. They think it's legit. They're just complete moronic idiots to think that anything there would be real. Okay? But the truth is, I never want to be involved in that kind of drama content anyway. Right? Ever. That's why I said I'm not involved with this show. You know, Keemstar couldn't even legitimately contact me and offer me a real spot on the show. He demanded on Twitter that I accept a $50K offer to be on the show before he even spoke with me. Like, he's making demands. Over the last 2 years, he's tried to harass me by saying he was going to contact my friends and family and do a negative Netflix documentary about me. This guy's nuts, okay? He's a fucking asshole. He's a piece of garbage. I want nothing to do with this man. All right, I've made this abundantly clear over the last 2 years. I want nothing to do with Keemstar whatsoever. All right, at all. You guys keep coming on my streams and bringing it up. And I keep telling you, guys, every time that you bring this shit up, you are literally feeding into the hands of these drama bitches. You understand that? Because that's all they are. They're bitches. They make up shit so that gullible, dumb people will talk about it, watch it, and give them money for it. Okay? If you watch the show, if you talk about the show, if you care about the show, you fell for the trap, you're a gullible idiot, and all they care about is milking you for money and views. That's it. They don't want to make legit content. If they did, they'd make a legit show. They haven't done that at all. They don't care about that. They just care about the money. All right? So, I don't know why anyone would care about this show in my audience. If you have a brain between these two ears in your head, you should never watch it. You should never discuss it. You should never give it a moment of your time. All right? The only reason I'm bringing it up is because for some weird reason, people have been contacting me in the last, 4 days, and they're all saying almost exactly the same thing. Here's what they're saying. Phil, you were completely right about the show all along. The events over there have become incredibly heinous. The show has completely fallen apart. It's awful. And what was the other thing? There was one other thing too. So basically, the weird part about it is people keep writing me and saying this. Like, oh yeah, that's what it is. They're saying they actually admitted on the show publicly that you were right all along about everything. Okay? So here's the thing. I don't watch the show. I'm never going to because I'm not a moron. Anyone who watches it is a fucking moron. That's my opinion. You can disagree with me. I think anyone who watches that show is actually like a complete idiot. Okay? There's no one who would watch the show who has intelligence because you know it's fake. The entire show is fake. Can I repeat that? Ladies and gentlemen, the entire LOLCOW podcast, LOLCOW Live, whatever the fuck it's called, is fake. It's scripted, you idiots. How could you fall for it and think any of that is real? You'd have to be a dunce. So congrats to how many member viewers they're getting every time that they stream it. It's a fake show, you idiots. How are you that stupid? I mean, if anything, it just shows there's an incredible group of moronic people on this planet who will fall for anything because they're so stupid, right? Now, what I would like to know is why all of a sudden in the last week, people are bringing this up with me. Like, what actually is going on? Because I feel like at some point I do need to be in the know just in case it does have some negative effect on me. What is going on over there that people are bringing me up? I have nothing to do with this fucking show and never will. I'm not stupid. I'm not a moron. Okay? You're right? So, that... I just want to know, why am I in being discussed? What actually has happened over there? Can someone clarify for me what is going on that my name is in other people's mouths now and are bringing me up again? Because, by the way, this year has been a great year. If you haven't noticed, no drama. I've literally stayed out of all drama. All the drama is fabricated and outside of my streams and content. Any drama, I'm not getting pulled into it. I've stayed the fuck out of it on purpose, right? I have no involvement with it whatsoever. I don't want to be involved in it. But I feel like every once in a while, I have to ask what involvement I have. Like, why are people contacting me saying I was right all along? You know, and they admitted that you're right. What are you talking about? Right? I don't think you're being discussed. I think someone just said that you won't over them because your stability and ignoring drama. They're bringing it up this past week because Boogie had a horrible freak out on the show. People seeing Boogie break down, but people remember what you said about the show being bad. Is that it? Okay. Boogie got forced to have a face tattoo. That doesn't even make sense. No one can force you to have a face tattoo. If Boogie got a face tattoo, that was his active choice to do something for the show as a stunt so more morons would watch it. You understand? There's no, he got forced to do something. That's scripted. How do you not understand that? Wow. So is that literally it? See, I just like, what does this have to do with me? Why is my name even being brought up? Don't. I want nothing to fucking do with any of these losers. You understand? I don't. I want nothing to do with people who are exploitative, because that's really the truth. The entirety of that group are exploiters. They exploit themselves. They exploit others. They're just exploiting in order to get shock value content for really dumb people who don't understand they're being exploited themselves to just keep perpetuating dumb content, right? It's kind of like what the side scrollers did with my haters last year. They literally kept bringing me up in a negative way so that they would keep getting money from my haters, because my haters are morons. So the more that they brought me up in a negative way, my haters would pay them more. And then eventually it dried up, so they said, fuck it, why are we going to bother with that, right? But my haters were too dumb to realize how stupid they were, so they kept giving that group money for literally nothing. Do you really think they care about me? No, they don't. They don't care about me at all, but they would only bring me up when they knew it was time to milk the morons again. How are people so dumb? So dumb that they don't understand when they're being exploited. You need someone to like come and slap you in the face, maybe kick you in the balls to know that you're dumb and you're being exploited. Like, how stupid can you be? The moment you watch that kind of content, you've already fell for the trap and you've given them exactly what they want. Exactly the thing that they want. You and your stupid attention. You're giving them money. You're giving them popularity. Right? For what? For trash. For the lowest common denominator of content. Content that could only be possibly classified as harmful to the world. I'm going to repeat that. That kind of content is harmful to the world. To human society as a whole. Right? Remember when they did the Anna Nicole Smith show back on TV and everyone said, oh, that's not harmful. That content's fine because she's in on the joke. I mean, yeah, she's a train wreck. Her career fell apart. You could tell that she's high and drunk half the time on the show. But who cares? It's fine. She's dead now. She's dead. Because people around her turned her into a living joke. And everyone said, oh, that's fine. That's good content. She died. because of those people. Do you understand? So what's it going to take? One of the people on the show has to die, and then you'll realize that it's junk content, that you shouldn't be watching it? Is that what it takes? Are you that fucking dumb that you don't understand that human exploitation is bad? This is common sense, common morality stuff. This is not big brain thinking shit. This is like, if you have a base of human understanding in your head, a tiny little nugget of intelligence, you would know that that is bad stuff that should not get attention, right? You should be doing everything in your power to stop people from watching that shit. What is wrong with you? If you watch that content, what the fuck is wrong with you? If you don't know who that is, go look it up. Anna Nicole Smith. Go look her up and see her horrible life story of how she degraded from being an actress into a train wreck person, drugs, alcohol, mistreated by everyone around her, and then they publicized it and made a reality TV show around it, and then she killed herself. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. So we have the evidence of how heinous this stuff is. So let's do a whole show based on it on YouTube, and let's give them thousands of viewers every show. Wow, you guys are real fucking smart, huh? Genius level. Anyway, that's my say on it. I'm never involving myself in any of that shit whatsoever. So go ahead, saying, you know, they put my name in their mouths. Understand something. It's not me doing it. I was correct 100% on that content. I was 100% fucking correct. All right? I know what I'm talking about. You stay the fuck away. Right? You stay the fuck away from that content. You don't engage it. You don't talk about it. You don't support it. You don't mention it. And eventually, when the crap hits the fan, all right, all you're going to hear is excuses from everyone involved. Oh, we didn't know. Oh, it wasn't serious. Oh, it wasn't meant to take you. Whatever you say, the writing's on the fucking wall. Right? We have the track record. We see what happens with this kind of content and shit. We already know where it's going. So if you want to be part of that degenerate shit, you want to go to hell, go for it. Satan's waiting for you with 2 hot pokers for your ass when you show up. All right? Me, I'm staying the fuck away from it. I have better things to do with my life. Fair enough? I'm done. I've said my piece on that garbage. Okay. All right. Yeah, so it's this simple now. If anyone is gonna try to bother me shit about it, it's against the rules. It's always been a rule that it's a ban when you bring up drama content in my streams and stuff. So it's this simple. I don't want to see it talked about. I don't need to know about what they're doing over there. I don't care how many times they name drop me. I don't give a fuck. If I see it, you're gone. Straight up, 100% new rule. I don't ever want to hear anything about LOLCOWs, LOLCOW Show, Keemstar, Boogie, or Wings. Fuck all of them. They're fucking erased. You understand? I got better things to do with my life than deal with their bullshit. That's for sure. So, see it? Gone. Done. I don't want people coming to my show. Oh, did you hear what this guy did on his stream? And this guy? Fuck you. You're gone. That's it. Straight up. New rules. Done with it. All right? Understand that. I don't want to hear anything about it ever again. And if they're sad about that, because I know, for example, I know Wings is not a bad guy. I know he's not. Too bad. You wrapped up yourself with the wrong crowd. I want nothing to do with you, man. That's your fault. That's on you. Wings, there's the problem is I know there's people there who aren't horrible people, but I can't be involved with that shit. I can't. You can't. You have to lay down the law in your life of what things you want to be associated with and you don't. I will have 0 association with those fucking people. 0. I can't. I can't lower myself to that level of horrendous action and the consequence that will come, because trust me, there will be consequence for this. You have to understand this. Something will happen. There will be consequence, right? Okay, I'm done. Orcs or dorks? Thanks for 38 months as a member. And now he's telling me LTG drama news. I couldn't care less. I literally could not care less about LTG drama.
Then right after that, Keem puts this out, we are considering filing a lawsuit against DSP for the claims that LOLCOW Live is scripted and staged, even though it is. These are false, slanderous statements meant to damage the show. It's okay to think it's scripted. Everyone has a right to an opinion. But when you publicly state that the show is 100% scripted as DSP has, that is defamation 101. That I like at the bottom, Keem says, does DSP own any play buttons? Then as DSP uploaded that section of the pre-stream, he put in a note. The opinions shared on this podcast are my own. You can disagree with them, but they are solely my thoughts on the matters discussed. Enjoy. Then we have this from Poems. Money. Give me money. I want money.
I hope, guys, you will support today's streams. Now, here's the thing. Like I said, I'm not expecting much from people who are going to be here for Fallout 4. I already know that the game's kind of dead, right? It would be great if those of you who are here for the podcast, if you're thinking of supporting the stream, if you could, it would be great if you could support it early. This channel is down this month because of a few factors, mostly because there's no new games, right? If you think about it this month, I played the Elden Ring DLC all month. I played a lot of Street Fighter 6, right? There hasn't been a lot going on in regards to new games, so because of that, it does die down. It does this every summer, okay? We're at the end of the month. It'd be great to get a little bit of a push to maybe make up for the behindness that I have right now, and also, there's a marathon on Saturday. That might help, so we'll talk about that in a few.
Yeah, you hear that, guys? He wants his daily goals met. He wants you to pay for Nintendo World Championships, plus he wants you to make up for him being behind for the month, and also pay him for his marathon. Then he went on to say, DSP Throwback is in shambles. It's falling apart. No one's watching the videos. No one's supporting. And then he went on to say, he will not upload any videos and publish them unless he can make money from it. And then we also have this from Poems. Starts channel claiming it's a fan service. He's not looking to make money from it. Once channel is up, it becomes about asking you to get him ad revenue. Gets ad revenue, channel becomes live streaming support once a week. Channel underperforms, so now it's about overall support. Then we get the Fallout. DSP talks about the Nintendo World Championship game yet again and how he wants you to pay for it. This time he lets it slip that he has the money for it, but he doesn't want to use that to pay for it. He wants his audience to pay for it.
If we don't hit the goal, will we not play the game tomorrow? It's not that simple. Literally just look at it this way. Every week, tips come in. The tips pay for a few things. They pay for groceries. They pay for food that I order out for the one day that my wife and I order out a week. Okay? They pay for odds and ends and things that happen during the week. And if there's any operational costs, like I have to buy a game or whatever, usually tips pay for that. Okay? Outside of that, I have YouTube income. My YouTube income payment came in this week, but that's literally what pays for all of my ongoing bills. It pays my mortgage, it pays car, it pays insurance, it pays medical bills, it pays all kinds of shit, okay? So, I got my payment from YouTube. I scheduled out all the payments that are due basically by the end of the month, and there's more coming up throughout the month. Do I have money right now? Yeah, but that money is spoken for. That money is supposed to be going to all of my bills that are going to clear in the next 30 days. If I spend money from there on a game, I'm taking money away from what I need to pay a bill. So the point is, I try not to touch that money unless it's an emergency or something happens where I didn't make a lot or something one week, and then I need to draw upon it, right? So, can I still get the Nintendo World Championships game tomorrow? Yes. Do I want to spend money that's already spoken for bills coming up in the next 30 days? No. If I have to do it, I will. But obviously, it would be nice if I didn't have to do that. I don't know how much more transparent I could be. That's just how it works, you know? That's my life.
And then this is from the end of the pre-stream, where he begs people, please support Fallout. Please, please, please. I need the money. I really do. I need the money to pay my bills.
Alright. I think we'll wrap it up for today. Alright? Thank you, guys. And, thanks for the early support. Again, I really wish you guys would hang out and stay with me. I know there's over 300 people on stream. Stick around for Fallout. Even if you don't like the game, we can still hang out. We can still talk. We can still have interaction. It doesn't have to just be about the game. I'm going to be trying to rush through this DLC in the game and get it done because it's not very good, in my opinion. But I want to get to the end of the game and make the final choices and everything. All right, so I hope you'll stick around. And again, if you can support, my whole goal today is to raise enough tips to buy Nintendo World Championships for tomorrow. That's actually my goal for the day. So if you could support today with tips, that would be amazing. Thank you guys. Tomorrow, obviously, we'll talk about...
And then Fallout 4, I guess Fallout Mania is over, as he only got $11 for this stream, and when tips are low, bags are high.
Okay. Thank you so much. Now, guys, I talked about this on the podcast. Many of you weren't here. Today, all I'm looking to do is raise enough tips to buy Nintendo World Championships for tomorrow's first stream. Okay, right now I have 16 bucks. I think the game's like 30, 40 bucks plus tax. Maybe it's 50 bucks plus tax. I'm not sure. Please support the Fallout stream. I'm not expecting much on this stream, though. Being that we have so few viewers and so many people are not interested in Fallout anymore, I'm not surprised that we have $6 super chats, 1 membership, 16 bucks in tips. It is what it is. But if you want to see Nintendo tomorrow, please support the stream so I can have enough to buy the game and install it for tomorrow. Okay? All right, I'm going to go.
Then DSP went on to say, he's not like other streamers. They pretend to be your friend for money, and you have to pay them for attention, and for them to talk to you. He says they are exploiting people. It's morally wrong and should be illegal. You know what's really funny about that, Phil? That sounds exactly like you. You don't speak to anyone unless there's money attached. Then DSP went on to say that he never used his power to abuse his fans. And Otter points this out. Leanna met her because she was a fan. Kat met her because she was a fan. And how many fans did he dox or use or abuse or ban them or tell them to get the F out, call them the king of suffering, blah blah blah. And as we saw earlier, his wife is sick. So you know what that means, guys. Money's low. We need drama. The LOLCOW live drama didn't bring it in. So let's use my wife for more pity bucks.
Alright, guys, I'm back. Stupid, stressful stuff going on right now. As I told you guys on the podcast, my wife is sick. Sadly. And she's trying to recover. She's had a really bad head cold for 2 straight days. She had symptoms days before. Then it really hit her like yesterday. And she has to work tomorrow. So she's trying to recover as quick as possible. She's on decongestant, Dayquil, everything. And she's just feeling miserable. And I'm like, I hate this. I hate it when things are out of your control and you can't help it. It's like, we've already been stressed recently because of schedule changing and everything, and personal stuff going on, and then just another thing to compile on top of everything else, right? Right? Just on top of everything else, it just has to keep compiling. Like, oh my god. All right. Kermit, exactly what do you think I could possibly do to help her right now? He says, take the stream off and go comfort her. What could I do to make cold symptoms go away? Exactly. You know, that's what I went down there to do. I spent some time with her. I wanted to see how she's doing. She's miserable. On the couch, trying to recover with Jasper there with her. You know? There's nothing I can really do.
Now keep in mind, this is the same guy. When he lost his partnership for Twitch, went downstairs, talked to his wife, and came back and said, my wife is downstairs crying right now. And then what did he do? Did he go back, console her, talk to her, make sure she was okay? No. He started streaming and continued the stream for Jade, Derek, and others, and left his wife downstairs crying by herself. That's a true husband right there. Then, in a moment that repeats history, when Leanna Panda Lee was sick, he woke her up to make him dinner. But guess what, guys? His wife Kat is sick. So guess what he does? He wakes her up and makes her make him dinner.
Work and stuff over the weekend because she's looking pretty sick. It sucks. A bad head cold. What was for dinner? Egg salad. Because my wife is sick and couldn't make anything elaborate, so she just whipped up some egg salad, which I had on Texas toast. That was dinner.
Then guess what, guys? Stardew Valley got wailed out after him complaining about low support, complaining nobody was watching, complaining that he might have to get rid of Stardew. He got wailed out. Same time, he begged for money to buy Nintendo World Championship. Complained that his wife was sick, all the pity bucks. Complained about Keemstar with the pity bucks. And it was answered by random people he's never heard of before. But guess what, guys? It's not enough. Gout Gout, DSP's still begging after $150.
Well, here's my get up for tonight per your request, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for your support tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Anything else coming in, I would appreciate as well. Any super chats, memberships, we have none of those, but tips are great, so thank you for the tips tonight.
Then DSP went on to talk about DSP Throwback and how his team edits out him getting lost in game. And Gout Gout put this out. Remember when DSP wanted this channel to preserve his lost playthroughs? So who knows, maybe the slurs, all the yelling, screaming at people, maybe in the future, they'll just...
And you're like, well, I don't get it. If the playthrough ends at part 31 or 32 and they're half-an-hour parts, doesn't that mean the playthrough's only 15 hours long? No. If you watch, what my editors did is they creatively edited out the repetitive and boring parts of the playthrough. Like, there's parts where I just went the wrong way and I got lost for like 20 minutes not knowing what to do. So they edited it out. They're like, why are you going to have that in there for? That's just dead air time that wasn't very entertaining. So they took that stuff out. So there's actually a few times in the playthrough they did that. And I think it actually cut out, no lie, like a couple hours of the runtime of the playthrough. And it made me a way more streamlined, entertaining playthrough. So that's why. So we're just about done with LA Noire. And we're just about...
Then at this point, DSP has done hours upon hours upon hours of Stardew Valley. And now, he needs chat to help him upgrade the coop. Yes, seriously.
So, we have the coop. The barn is 6,000 wood and stone. That's not bad at all. I just need the wood and stone. The well, the silo, we already did that. The mill, we don't have that yet, but we could get that eventually. We need cloth. And that's it. Now, how do you upgrade? How do you upgrade? Hold on a second here. How do we upgrade? Like you said, if you upgrade the coop, you can get ducks. How do you upgrade the coop? I don't get it. How do you upgrade the coop? I don't see a way to upgrade anything. What's this? I'm very confused. Does anyone know how to do the upgrades? Like, how would I upgrade my coop to get ducks? Coop, big coop, deluxe coop. But how do you do those? Talk to her. Choose construct. Choose the larger barn. There is none. Look. There's no. This is just coop. This is not it. This is barn dwelling animal. Next page. I'm on the next page. This is the barn. I'm talking about ducks. You guys were saying that the coop needs to be upgraded and you can have ducks. But keep going. I did. I went through them all. What are you talking about? I literally went through them all. There's no upgraded coop. Look. Oh my god, there is. How did I not see that? Big coop. Okay, I would like the big coop. Is that brand new, or does that upgrade the existing one you have? No, I don't have the wooden stone on me. I have to go get the wooden stone, but definitely I think this is what I want next, so I get the duck egg. It's an upgrade to your existing? Alright.
You'll never believe this, guys. DSP got whaled out after begging hardcore for money, especially by the Nintendo World Championship on Nintendo Switch. Now claims his Nintendo Switch might be bricked.
We're doing the daily wrap. I bought the game. I turned on my Switch for the first time in many months. Okay? It did a system update. Okay, great. Then it said, you know, you want to go online. So I went to the store, re-logged into the store. You had to put your password in again. I bought Nintendo World Championships. It says, okay, download. I'm sitting here on the desk, on the dashboard of the console, and nothing's happening. It's just a bar and nothing's moving. And I'm like, huh? Why isn't it working? I know the internet's working because I just did a system update and I just went to the store and I just bought the game. It has to be working. I go into settings. You have no internet connection. I unplug. I replug everything in. I go to do it again. You still have no internet connection. Cannot obtain an IP address. What? Well, how did I get the system update? How did I just go and purchase the game on the store? I have no idea. I don't know what's going on, but this might be another situation where, no exaggeration, a system update has bricked my ability to use the internet properly on this console. This happened with my PS3 many years ago. They did a system update, and then all of a sudden, couldn't connect to the internet ever again. Couldn't get on PSN, so it's a brick. It's worthless to me. Luckily, I can get on my wireless network, and I downloaded the game that way. The problem is, this is a small game. It's not a big deal. Big games moving forward, this could be a big deal. This could take, instead of just 20 minutes, this could take hours to download games now because I have to use the wireless. In addition to that, I don't know if I'll ever have the ability to play a game online again on the Switch because I don't think the wireless is good enough. I don't think the wireless internet is good enough. I always use wired internet, anything I do with any of my setup here. So I have no clue what happened. Maybe tomorrow I'll mess more with it on stream. I don't have time to mess with it now. It's already past 10 p.m. I don't know why it would have been working and then just magically stopped working. The cord hasn't broken. I literally use the cord on PC all night. I use it all the time with my PS5 playing Street Fighter. It doesn't make any sense that it would just magically stop working out of nowhere like this. So, hope for the best, but the internet may be shot on this thing wired, and I don't know why. That sucks that maybe a system update bricked the thing. I don't know, but at least I got the game. I'm ready to go for tomorrow. So, Nintendo World Championships NES Edition premieres on the...
So there you go. DSP possibly wage quitting any Nintendo game online going forward? Who knows? But if you guys like that, click that like, share the video, leave a comment below, hit subscribe to my other channels on the details of the end cards. And as always, I love each and every one of you. Hope you're all safe, healthy, and happy. Peace and love.